Alright guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be taking the tollless A319 and we're going to go from San Jose International Airport to Phoenix Sky Harbor. It's been a while since I've flown in Xplane 11. I've been sticking to DCS, and God, wow, it's really quiet at this airport right now. I do have live traffic on. I just hit on the game right now, so you can see there's a plane landing right now. It's not synced. Oh, God, I have a texture issue. We're just gonna ignore that right now. I gotta fix that later. I just wanted to hop into the game and just have some fun with it. So we're gonna go over the OFP here in a minute. I just want to make sure that everything is let me make sure everything is going good with the stream before. Let me check. All right. Let me just type in. All right. Got everything going. Looks like our video output's a little low, but it should be fine for now. I just got a whole bunch of stuff running right now. So let me make sure that, okay, we have all of our stuff up there. We don't have our ETA. We'll get that at 2,000 feet. That's fine. So here we go. The tollless A320. It is probably one of my favorite aircraft in the whole fucking game. Just by the way. So let's go ahead and get into the seat right here. Bring back up our OFP because I just closed it out like an idiot. So bear with me. Trying to get everything going. Let me make sure that I have real weather. Nope, did not have real weather. Log in. View last flight. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get some batteries started. Got our batteries going. Turn on external power. We're gonna go ahead and start flipping these on. Takes a bit of time for them to get working. And we'll fill out all the info that we need. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and start the APU. See if it even comes on yet. And we'll get all this stuff. Tried to do a flight earlier. It was just a complete mess. This is the first stream on my channel, and I will be working on the video a lot. I'm going to try to do more recordings. I just wanted to get something out there for now. So let's go ahead and start. The flap was open already. Start turning on. I'm pretty sure that this is a backup radio, but I just like flipping on all the stuff. I'm not going to use ATC, but I will turn this on. 2105, that's our flight today, TARA. APU should be firing up. There it goes. TCAS, so we got about 7 minutes on that. While we're doing that, we're gonna need, let's go over to the OFP. So our zero fuel weight is gonna be 56,000 kilograms. Doesn't seem like it's a full flight, but we'll go ahead and put that in there. Yeah. So let's see how many packs we need. I got the OFP open over here. So we're gonna need 130 packs. If I can get that, bam. So that brought down our cargo. So let's go ahead. What do we need? 56,000? Yeah, 56,000. So let's bring this up a little. Oh, shit. Ah, perfect. Right on the money. So we'll apply those, and our fuel is going to be 68.77. See if I can get that. I might just put the 7,000. I like to sit on the ground a little bit, make sure everything's good to go. Especially, I didn't fix my better pushback, so I know that's going to be screwing with me. I might just have to use the actual Tullus pushback, which, I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. So we got our weights in there. Let's go ahead and get everything dialed in over here. I am using the old air rack. I don't fly online, so there's no need for it. So let's go. KSJC to KPHX. Bam. We're going to be flying at 370. Our flight number is going to be American Airlines 2105. And our cost index coming off of SimBrief is going to be 31. Cool. Our alternate, let's see, KPRC. I don't know what airport that is, but hey, why not? KPRC, let's go ahead and get our wind. Bam, wind's good. Align our IRS. Bam, done. Let's go to performance. Actually, let's do our flight plan first. So it is windy. The wind is coming from the south in San Jose right now, so we're going to be taking off 12 right. We're going to be heading off the Techie 3 with the lotion transition. Insert. And then we're going to be going direct to a Boyle. So B-O-I-L-E. Insert that. And then our next one is going to be part of our arrival. So let's go ahead and just fill in our arrival. And we're going to arrive on the ILS 26 off the Hydra 1. Bam, Hydra 1, no VIA. And our transition is going to be the BLH, which was our next direct after Boyle. So let's go ahead and clear this disco real quick. Now we can go back into this screen. Let's see. So it looks like I think I actually, oh shit, there we go. I'm actually having somewhat of a I wouldn't say it's so much of a problem, but it looks like the actual camera is not centered. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. The scaling is just a little weird. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Other than that. That makes more sense, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good enough. All right. So I think that was my issue before. My stream was looking like fucking horseshit. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do flaps 1, and so it looks like 12 right. We're gonna have a center of gravity of 9.1. So let's see, preference. I honestly can't remember how to put the CG in, but let's just get our V speeds in there. I think it's on one of the pages. So 150, 150, and 153. transition, 18,000, perfect. We're gonna go flaps 1 and up 0.4. Bam. Flex, we're gonna flex to 72, which is good enough for me. Next phase. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's another thing. What is... Let me go ahead and open up global real weather. So we got winds 200 at 10 knots. Which, I mean, honestly, I think 3.6 would have been the best way to go, but airport calls for 12 rides, so not much we can do. That is the preferred runway, is 12 or 31 left or right, I can't remember. Oh well. And the temperature is 28, so pretty warm. Oh, duh, this is for the approach. I'm thinking I'm in a Boeing for some reason. All right, so takeoff's fine. We'll fix the approach. We'll fix the approach when we get closer to that limit. Let's just check real quick for discos. I've flown this flight plan before. It is a real flight plan that American Airlines 2105 actually flies. I don't have a problem with not using ATC to give me vectors. I just fly in right on the ILS. It's not a big issue. We're gonna go to 37,000. I don't think there's any restrictions on our takeoff. Let's see. No. If we were taking off of 3-1, there would be a 5,000 foot restriction, but looks like we'll be free to just climb as needed. Let's see. We got our GPS on, so let's see. No, I don't see any restrictions. We're cool. Yeah, we're fine there. So let's go ahead and go back up top. We're gonna start turning on this stuff up here. People need their seatbelts. We're gonna get our nav and logo. We're gonna not turn on our wing lights. It's not nighttime. I don't really care. Beacon. We'll wait on the beacon until we fire up the engines, and all that stuff is good. So this all looks good. We might want to turn that on. It is getting a little warm in here. APU on. Nav is good. Flight plan's good. Let's just take a quick second just to make sure, you know, everybody's getting boarded on. Everybody's finally getting their seatbelts on. Let's lock this. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. I haven't been on for a while, so I don't remember how this works. So I'm just going to go ahead and go external. Let's take a look at that ass. Look at that. Xplane doing this was just a great idea. I mean, look how realistic. That's fantastic. I gotta give it to Xplane. I mean, I try to get on the P3D hype. I cannot do it. I've tried dumping money into it. I cannot do it. It's just, it's not something I like. It's not something I enjoy. So let's go ahead. Let's go up to better pushback. See if it works now. Oh, it works. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and delete that. We're actually going to be going right. Yeah, this might be really loud. I was having some issues with sound earlier, but we'll see. So
ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call
yeah,
me through the menu when you are ready.
it's just a little loud. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I tried messing with it. For some reason, I cannot put the volume down on Xplane. I don't know what happened, what plugin I installed, but I can't do it. So just enjoy this little bit of ear rape for a little bit, and then we'll get up into the air. So better pushback, start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
All right. I have been spending most of my time on DCS, like I said before. I just got the new Oculus Rift S. I have the Oculus CV1 or whatever the hell it's called. I love it. I was very restricted with my desk and the sensors, so I didn't enjoy it to the full potential. Oculus Rift S fixed that, so I'm enjoying my Oculus like every day now. So if you haven't flown DCS in VR is just, I mean,
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
there's just there's no beating it. So I'm sorry about the ear rape from the ground crew. If there was something I could do, I would do it. I've tried turning down all the volume, but it just stays. So enjoy. Come on. These guys are going to be late. I am going to try to do a flight in the 757 when we get to Phoenix. It might be a night flight. I'm planning on going from Phoenix to Dallas, Texas.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's turn off this. We should be good. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, so let's just go ahead and pretend. Okay, it's kicking back on. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. That's good. And let's go ahead. We're going to turn on our beacon now, and then we're just going to extend our landing lights. We're not going to turn them on yet because pushback gets pissed. Yeah, I lost primary for like, oh, don't tell me I lost everything. Wow. All right. As you can see, I haven't played Xplane in a while. So let's just do this real quick. We already know. Okay, so it looked like it saved a lot of data. I'm just going to go through it real quick. Just make sure that everything's in there. So we got our GPS primary back. All this is good. Preference. It was 150. 150. 153. And it didn't save our flight plan. Great. So 12 right with, let me fix this view. Techie 3. So if you don't know how to enter in a flight plan, well, here you go. Did it twice for you, so you don't have to replay the video. We are going to boil. I think that was it. Yeah, boil and arrival 26. Okay, ILS 26, Hydra 1, no VIA, and BLH. Insert. And let's just go ahead and clear the discos real quick. It's gonna have this one. I can't clear it because there's the vectors. Clear it. So this is where we're going to intercept our ILS. Okay. So we should be good. Perfect. All right, so everything's good. Let's not do that again. Passengers are probably pissed. Running late. Release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, let's start engine 2. See it turn on the EGT. If you don't have the Tolis A319 with the sound package or whatever it may be, and excuse my dog, I know she's barking right now. Hey, get it, put on headphones. It is probably the most amazing thing in the whole world. You'll love it. Just that deep, deep bass as soon as it starts up, it's ridiculous. It's amazing. All right, so the generators just kick on. Let's go ahead and start engine 1. Our left engine. Let's go ahead. Ooh, that bass. Love it. And while that's going, we're gonna go ahead and flip down flaps 1. Go to our flight controls, and we're gonna put 0.4 up. Bam. And let's go ahead and get that takeoff config up. So we are going to do brakes max, signs on. We're going to check the cabin. As they don't know we're moving already. They already know.
Operation
Spoilers.
complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Armed. Parking brake back on. Takeoff
Disconnecting tail.
config.
Stand by.
Normal. Just make sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and shut off our APU. So now we are running strictly off the engine power. Let's go ahead and head outside. Oh, you know what? Thank God. I just checked this real quick. So, look at that. It is warm in San Jose, so that probably some coastal fog. I mean, it's about 3 p.m. California.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, so they disconnected. Let's go ahead and start putting these on. We're gonna wait till we get out to the runway for those. Hand signal on the right, huh? Whoa. Well, you don't have a female's body. Alright. Middle finger is up. Let's go ahead and get going. We're going to go ahead and release our parking brakes and get rolling. Look at that. I don't even have to put any power in and we're starting to roll. Give it just a little bit of power. I really do love this plane. It is probably just so amazing. Alright. Had to go see what was up with my dog. She had some barking issue. I'm not even on the taxi line. Yep, first day on the job. Single man unit. I am trying to get the webcam working to stream myself. You know, I have a Canon M50. I have everything hooked up. It's just, you know, I'm having an issue with actually streaming it because for some reason it's not talking well with each other, and it streams in 4K, so I don't know. It's just, it might be a little too much. I might just go set up my other webcam. You probably don't even want to see my face while I'm flying anyways. Not doing anything fun over here. Maybe when I'm actually doing a recorded video, I'll do that. I think it would be more for like if I'm doing a DCS flight in VR. I'll put some googly eyes on it or something. Alright, so we're coming up on 12 left. We're going to have to cross 12 left and go to 12 right. So before we do that, I'm just going to go ahead. Actually, no, I'm not going to turn it on because planes are landing. Don't want to blind them with the damn landing lights. So as soon as we slow down a little. I don't know what's up with my textures. You know, I haven't flown in about 4 or 5 months. They were working fine before. And I think it's just, let's go ahead and pause here. No flights coming. ATC says we're good, whatever. Let's go ahead and get going. Like I was saying, I think it's just the scenery order. That's always been my issue. For some reason it resets. So, oh well. So let's go ahead and get this going on and get those on. So that's all good to go, and the weather just changed. Looks like it cleared up a little bit. Hopefully we didn't knock out. We might have knocked out our QNH. No, we're good. Actually, yep, we did. All right, back. I don't think anybody takes off 12 right. I haven't seen it in real life. I know they might do 12 left. What the fuck is going on down here? Okay, so I don't know what he's doing. It's the real live plugin, whatever. Sometimes it just gets a little crazy. So let's go ahead and put this to flex. All right. Now we gotta wait for our V1 and rotate. If you know where that came from. Who do I watch? God, this wind is fucking rough. I got 120 coming up. All right, V1 and rotate. Ooh. Positive rate, gear up. So let's get that centered in. We are getting some tough winds coming out. Almost time to put up our flaps. All right. So go back to throttle climb. Let's push her down. Gain some speed. Yeah, we were getting a TCAS warning there. I'm not too worried about it. It's, you know, those planes spawn in at a certain time, so. Just a little shaky out here. Oh well. Alright, flaps up. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it in autopilot 1 real quick while I make sure that all this stuff alright, everything looks good. Go ahead and close that. You know, I didn't turn on takeoff lights, so oh well. But we're coming up on 4,500. Go ahead and put the volume down just a tad. Actually, we'll just leave it where it's at. There is San Jose. Looks beautiful. I have another button. Can't remember which one it is. Guess I don't. So, left side it is. Man, I love this plane. It's just so much. What a beautiful view. Just fantastic view. So it looks like we're going to arrive in KPHX at around 2342, which is, I mean, Zulu. It's cool. Whatever. This is my first time flying with Fly Live. It looks like it's actually going really good. I'm interested to see how it works with an auto land. We're gonna do an auto land ILS over at Phoenix, just because they have the space for it. So I just want to see the feet per minute countdown for it, if it even comes up. Who knows? I'll just let you enjoy this for now. So we're above 10,000, so I will go ahead and turn these lights off. Runway turn off. This goes off. Everything else can stay on. Not too worried about it. I mean, if anyone's watching this in the future, if there's anything that you see that I'm not doing correctly, by all means, go ahead and tell me. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not trying to make a living off of flying Xplane. Oh, well, there's something I did wrong. But that is just bugging the hell out of some people right now. So 12,000 at 15,000, we'll go ahead and release our seat belts for people to stand up, walk around. We're just going up around the cloud layer right now. Headed up to 37,000. By the time we reach 37,000, I'm sure we'll already be close to, yeah, we'll be right on the edge of California pretty much. Or at least South California, SoCal. And we'll just start descending. I really wish that Flight Factor would work with Tollus and, you know, fix up some of their A320 stuff. I haven't flown it yet. They might have updated it. I don't know. I know the last time I flew it, I had just got off the 319 and I couldn't bear it. But since that time, I did upgrade my graphics card, and that was the weather updating again. I did update my graphics card to a 2080. I was using two 980s in SLI mode. It was cool. It's a little dated, but you know, they said they couldn't run VR, and it ran VR just fine. So in the description, I will be posting all of my plugins, planes, my specs, everything. If someone in the future wants to, you know, learn something from this. I know when I got into Xplane, I had no idea what I was doing, or people just blew past, you know, the steps and tutorials. So we're above 15,000. I'm gonna go ahead and turn those seatbelt off. We're gonna go ahead and set this to standard. Everything should be good. Yep, looks fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful California. Nice and dry right now. So ETA 2305, looking good. I'll let this run for a little bit while I mess around on the stream. Well, I checked out the stream. Everything looks good. Cleaned up a few things. Flight looks like it's going good. We are approaching 25,000. We don't need anti-ice or anything right now. We're not going through any clouds. Honestly, it's probably not even that cold out. Let's check. I mean, it's cold, but it's not cold. It's not like a winter day. Let's see, how far out are we from our top of climb? Looks like we still, you know, a little less than 80 nautical miles till our top of climb. Ground speed 473. Everything's looking good. Fantastic. So as we approach our top of climb, I'm going to go ahead and bring up my EFB just to, here I'll even show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my EFB just to see where we're at with our flight. So everything looks good. We're doing the ILS 26. So this is going to be our intercept signal right here. We're going to do a Cat 3 landing on a Cat 1 runway. I know, I don't care. I'm doing an auto land. I haven't flown in forever. Big deal. Don't care. It's long enough. We'll be fine. It's a very public airport. If anybody's been to Phoenix, you know it's busy. It's like going to LAX. So we'll be just fine. I want to see if everything still runs the way it runs. So let's get back to... Well, actually, if you guys haven't seen Velosoft EFB, it was originally for P3D. It worked great for P3D. It works great on Xplane 11. Love using it. So easy. I take my flight plans from SimBrief just because I have all my weights and stuff in there. Import them into here. Just a copy and paste. Fill everything out. And I mean, it literally, it works just fine. Translate everything out here. I could literally do everything right here that I need to do. Got my approach, my arrivals, direct twos, departures, all that stuff. Don't know if go around's implemented yet. Big deal. So let's go back to the game. Everything looking good so far. I'm going to try to alternate a lot too. I'm going to try to do some DCS flying. I will be a lot less interactive with the videos, more focused on the game itself. It is a very very. Can't even think of the word I'm trying to say, but you got to be into it. Let's just say that it is kind of like Xplane, except Xplane I can throw on autopilot and it do everything for me, whereas DCS I'm constantly on the go. Xplane I use the flight yoke system from, I can't remember who the hell, everybody has it though. I use that. For DCS I use the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS. Big into the F-18, big into the Huey. Love them. Can't wait for the F-16 Viper to come out. It's going to be fun. So I will definitely be getting into the F-16 streams. I played a lot of Falcon BMS, so that's my bread and butter right there. Other than that, I guess just enjoy this flight. So we're coming up. We are just, I want to say, halfway. Well, not even halfway. You know what? We're not even near it. We're only 28, 30% done. We just passed Lotion. We're heading towards Boyle right now, out in Southern California. Where we're at exactly, I have no idea. But there are the mountains. Looks great. Fantastic. Clouds look great right now. Perfect time to fly. So we're heading through a little bit of clouds. It is cold up here. I'm gonna go ahead and just get some anti-ice going for a little bit. These are some high clouds, so be on the safe side. Everything else looks good. Fuel on board still about 5,000 kilograms. So, bam. Now we get to fly over the beautiful desert. Heading all the way over to Arizona. Not sure if I've decided I want to do Phoenix to Dallas. I wanted to do a freighter flight, something heavy from Phoenix to Dallas, but I don't know. I might do something different. Still trying to figure it out. Just gonna take a quick look at our arrival, make sure everything is correct. Let me go ahead and just put this in for now, so I don't forget later, since I tend to do that. That will change once we get closer. It should change to ICWJ. Right now, just want to make sure we get that in. And we are over the mountain range right now. Damn, clouds came out of nowhere. Don't know what that's all about, but it's fine by me. Taking away my pretty view. Alright, so we're about halfway there. So right now I just want to make sure we have everything we need set up for when we approach Phoenix Sky Harbor. So let's go back to our flight plan and just take a good look. Did we already pass? I don't think we passed it. No. So our top of descent's coming up. We want to make sure that we are at 7. That doesn't sound right. So let's make sure that we are. Let me take a look back here. We need to be at 5,000 at Avent. Wherever Avent is. Avent's not even. Avent's not in our. Oh, you know what? That's our go around. So Jaggle. Jaggle is where. Jaggle needs to be 4,000. So we are gonna put let me just make sure. Let's just put 4,000 for now. We can always change it later when we pick up the glide slope. There's the desert, looking a little purple. Looks like sun might be starting to set. Shouldn't be. Sun goes down late. Other than that, everything looks good. We could probably go ahead and turn off the icing, de-icing, anti-icing, all that stuff. Turn that off for now. We're not going through any thick clouds. We'll be fine. We still have about less than 160 miles to our top of descent, and our ETA is still 2303, which the time now, I don't know, it's 22:29, so we're getting there. About 30 minutes. A little more than 30 minutes. We'll be nice and light when we land at Phoenix Sky Harbor. With about a 3.5 kilograms of fuel. So I can see we have a restriction coming up. Wants us to be at 280 and at 25,000. So yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Just gotta make sure when we get to that top of descent, we actually press the button. Get into our open descent. The real reason why I'm doing an auto land is just to show how fantastic the tolless A319 is. If I remember correctly, last time I landed at Phoenix, or tried to land at Phoenix, I crashed, as in the whole game, the computer. So hopefully that doesn't happen this stream. Hopefully I did everything correctly. Well, in the future, hopefully I will do everything correctly, and we'll get a good landing. See where we're at right now. We're near San Bernardino International, so we're flying over the Mojave right now. So probably right around there. China Lake, Ridgecrest, which was hit with 2 sizable earthquakes just recently at the beginning of the month. 6.4 and a 7.1. So BLH is pretty much the transition point of, well, you're right near the border of Arizona and California, so that's a good judging point of how close we are to crossing over. I am going to try to do a flight. I think I might just do the next flight where I will use, oh god, I can't remember what it's called, but it is a third-party ATC program. It's not multiplayer, but once you set it up correctly, it does work fantastically. It's really enjoyable to use, so I'll try to do that. I don't really speak to it. I just click the prompts. You'll hear them go back and forth. He'll give me vectors, probably incorrect vectors, but we'll see. It should be fun. Maybe I'll do a flight from Phoenix to... I gotta see what's flying out of Phoenix first. I'll do a real flight. I don't want to just make one up. Alright, so we're getting close to our top of descent. Let's just check out. We don't really have anything populated in there yet. Should automatically switch over once we do start descending. We'll get our lines. So everything will be good. And I know that our constraints are pretty much, we'll have to see. We may or may not make our constraints. I don't think anyone will really hate us for it. What are we at? We're at 2242. We still have an ETA of 2303, so we're getting close. As soon as we hit about 20 nautical miles, I'll turn on the fasten seatbelts, get everybody back in their seats, and then we'll start our descent. Nice, high and slow. 37,000 feet, so. And so we're about there. Let's go ahead and shuffle everybody back to their seats. We'll go ahead and just give the crew a call. Just let them know what we're up to. I'll go ahead and switch that to 20. On our descent, I'll pull up all the stuff for Phoenix, and I'll get it all programmed into our actual destination data right there. So I don't, let's see, I might be able to, okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna use global real weather. I'll just type it in real quick. So we have 270 at 22, which is pretty windy. Temperature is going to be 41. It is very warm. And the QNH is going to be 29.74. Decision, height, and altitude. That is going to be 3494 meters, which I gotta convert. I don't know. Have to. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and as soon as we pass it, I'll press it. Here it comes. It's coming down, coming down, coming down. And descend. So we're in open descent right now, making that hard left turn. Everything's throttling down to keep our speed correct. Let's see, 3494. Let's see if I can put that in. Let's hope that's right. So for the ILS at Jaggle, we need to be at or above 4,000. Stars, the Hydra 1. We're not using vectors. The transitions BLH, which we just passed. So I'm going to pop this out back to 20. Everybody should be in their seats. So we got transition altitude, our wind, our temperature, and our QNH. So our VAP needs to be 138, and our VLS needs to be 131, which isn't too bad. So as you can see, we're populating aircraft now. Total of 1. So we got our flight constraint 250. Shouldn't be a problem. Now I can't control the live traffic. So when we come in for our approach, we may or may not have planes landing. I can't control that. There's nothing I can do. Yeah. I could put no aircraft below blah blah blah, but then we wouldn't see them landing when we're at the runway, and I enjoy that. So I'm not going to turn it off because honestly I don't give a fuck. Got a little bit of a lag spike as they're generating everything on the ground. When I did get the 2080, I did bump up my auto gen, so I'm interested to see what it sets up. I'm not sure. I might get a huge lag spike. We didn't do too bad in San Jose, so I'm guessing it shouldn't be too bad here. But who knows? So we're about to hit 25,000. We're at 26, flight level 260. How about that? Keep it interesting. Alright, flight level 250, we're at a constraint right now. We're going to hold this until we are allowed to descend again, which should be right after this. Slowing down, 280 knots. And we're back on... no, we're not back on our descent. I thought we were. We're still on our constraint. So we are going through clouds. Let me just go ahead, just for precaution, turn all that stuff on. It is still cold out. We won't heat it for very long. As soon as we start hitting that warmer air, Arizona, we're landing, and it's gonna be hot. So we should be hitting our descent again after Spink. Let me just bump this out a little. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of constraints. So alright, coming back on our top of descent. We'll start going down again. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another view. Nothing but clouds. We'll just stick to this. How's everything looking? We're at 3.8. It's alright. We're descending, so we shouldn't have an issue with fuel. Yeah, we'll end with 3.1. We'll still have about 2.4, which, I mean, Sim Brief was pretty close on that. I think it adds a little bit of extra fuel. We could have sat on the gate a little longer. Once I get all my plugins working properly again, I'll go through the whole steps and procedures, going from cold and dark, loading, baggage, airplane, all that stuff. We're back, and we're gonna hit another constraint. Not a problem. Alright, ice not detected. We're low enough now, it should be good. Yeah. So, turn all that stuff off. No seatbelt, or no smoking, no seatbelts on. Don't need lights yet. Can extend them just to get them ready. Let's try to get a little outside view. Haven't done that. You can see our landing lights are extended, they're not on. Just a beautiful aircraft flying over Arizona right now. Alright, we're going down, we're going to hit another constraint. That just looks like a damn nightmare. I don't even know what to make of that. Hopefully everything's alright. I didn't check the flight plan. I know I said that I flew this before. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know if I came in on 2.6. I'm pretty sure I came in on 0.8, but I guess we will figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't make me do something wacky. And there's a plane right there. Like I said, I can't control them. Let's see. It looks like a British Airways. Or however they say it. Speedbird. Speedbird. Going in for a landing as well. God, what is that crazy block of a cloud? Look at that. That is wild. So we're about to hit our transition, so I was just checking, make sure what our actual altimeter needs to be at. And we're coming up on him quick and fast. Like I said, we get close, just ignore it. Let's transition to 29er74. The only problem with it is we're gonna get like a grip of TCAS. So I might turn it off. Because otherwise you're just going to TCAS, TCAS, TCAS. I'm surprised it's not going off yet. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know what's... looks like we might be flipping around. It doesn't look like we're going to hit Jaggle. Eeh. Might just actually set this down to 3,500. just because, I don't know, it looks like too sharp of a turn. So we're about to hit these clouds. This is where the MDA comes in. You know, I'm sure they're high level. We'll still be able to see the runway, but we are going to pass through it. It's warm enough where we don't need anti-ice, so we won't need to turn it on. We're at about 17 Celsius outside. That ain't shit. I'm going to turn my lights on a little early, just because we are going through these clouds. So let's go take a look outside. Bam. Look at that. So we're getting below the cloud layer. Looks like we'll be able to see the runway. And here we are right there. How sharp of a turn this is. I think we'll be fine. Maybe. Looks like we're gonna do some crazy little thing right there, but other than that, we should be good. Let me go ahead and flip this to that. Can we see airport yet? Not sure. Say it looks great. There she is. We're going to get a little bit of stutters as everything starts popping in. We get closer. Oof, that was a big one. You can see that there's some planes taking off or landing. I'll zoom out so you're not seeing that craziness going on right there. So we have a this is ridiculous right here. Top of descent, top of climb. We're gonna come up on our deaccelerate right there. So now we're on our V app. So let's go ahead and we'll go flaps 1. Or slats, I'm sorry. And we're gonna go ahead and start prepping the plane. Well, that's fine. We are going to just use a medium. And I like to turn on the brake fan just in, oh, we don't need it yet. Every time I land it gets hot, so. So we're gonna do some craziness over here, but I think we should be fine. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and actually get some speed down. That's a hard turn. And we're gonna hit it back right. I don't even know why that is like that. It should have just been whooped. But what can you do? Can't put the flaps down again. We're near our profile. We just got to get our speed down. I'm going to keep the speed brakes out. We're coming in a little hot. Hopefully this last turn and the approach will fix it. I should have extended out a little. It's fine. We'll figure it out. As soon as we hit that turn, I'm going to hit the approach. And we're going in. Ooh, big lag. So we should really start slowing down here. Well, let's see. Can I hit it? And so let's go ahead and gear it down. Really slow us down and We're gonna hit that as soon as we get out of this turn. Flaps full. Approach. Got our localizer. And we'll go ahead, autopilot 2. And we'll hit this. There's the TCAS. So we are getting a lot of shit spawning in. And for some reason, it is not. I'm gonna go ahead and I think it had something to do with the TCAS. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. Try to get back on profile as best as I can. Couldn't do the auto land. Sorry about it. Oh. No, this is... And I don't have... All I'm going is off is the profile that's actually on the altimeter and visual reference. Hopefully I'm lined up as best as I can. Not too good at landing, so bear with me. Alright, we're getting close to the profile. There's headwind. And here we go. So we're gonna try to stay on profile here. It might have been the turn. It might have been, here we go, land. Everything's looking good. As soon as we cross those piano keys, I'm going to drop the throttle. And I'm hitting my mic. Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't on full flaps, that's probably why. And we'll drop the throttle. Flare. Try to straighten this out. And let's get those reversers. '80, roll out. Not too bad. Probably have to head over here to the maintenance, check out those brakes after that. So let's go ahead and get auto brakes off. Start getting off the runway. We're gonna go ahead and go to taxi. I will turn these off, retract them. I don't even think no, spoilers didn't deploy. So, oh well, you know, it is what it is. I'm still learning. Retract flaps. So, got the brake fan on. I might be able to just cross over real quick, just get to a terminal. Probably gonna have to chalk it. Don't want to use brakes, or else we'll start a fire. So you can see I'm pretty new to the whole landing thing. It was alright. You know, shit happens sometimes. I wanted to do an auto landing. I didn't have the correct flight plan set up for that. I should have checked it, prepared myself. I kind of took things last minute. So we'll go ahead and just park at gate 24 right here. Slow down. And we'll bring it up until he says stop. Yep, right there. And actually, we should be good. Let's do that. Probably just say brakes hot. And we are gonna start that. Go ahead, close that. I'll power down the aircraft. Try to set up another flight, better one. I'll hop into a Boeing. Why not? But I gotta see what's flying out of Phoenix Sky Harbor first. So let's check the APU. It's getting fired up. Once that kicks on, I'll go ahead and close it off. All right, there we go. APU is available. APU bleeds on. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Let me make sure everything's up first. All right. So go ahead, bam, bam. Probably get that annoying ring. Brakes hot. There it is. I don't even know if the gate... Oh, it did. Or I drove into it. One of those. I might have drove into it. It looks like it's there. Close enough. Alright, I'll be right back.